I count money. Ken not driving yet. The thing is, Ken is like actually just fucking lying. Like, we thought Carti was a liar or like a capper. Because there's like a difference between lying and cap. Like, cap is kind of, it encompasses lying, but you can kind of insinuate something without confirming it, which is what Carti did with Whole Lotta Red. Like, he said less than 48 hours locked in or whatever, but it was really just his Cartinese language, hieroglyphics, where Iggy said he meant he was in the studio for 48 hours. But nah, Ken Carson legit gave a date multiple times, saying 6/24, which is my birthday, by the way, so I'm turning 26 in a few minutes. But yeah, Ken is just straight up lying. Destroy Lonely don't say anything, so he's not in the doghouse, but Ken Carson in the doghouse right now. Straight up saying 6/24, and then he had the audacity to tweet something like, "They don't believe me," or something. A sad face. Bro, we don't believe you because you've lied on multiple occasions. Like, we're not your fucking toxic ex-girlfriend, bro. We don't play like that. We ain't got no vaginas. We ain't got no stanky ass, Fiona ass, Shrek boy swamp puss. No, sir. And thank you for the happy birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. And it's like, I'm not gonna lie, people are hyped for X-Men. I'm probably more hyped for X-Men than some other rappers, let's just say. Because he does know how to like stir up hype. That's like the whole thing nowadays. Even when like Uzi and Carti low-key started it. Let's just fucking give them a date so they have to look forward to something. Otherwise, there's gonna be no hype because people aren't waiting on something, and they don't build up that anticipation. It's like they're getting what's the word, edged or whatever. So if you don't give them a date, then they're not. And like, fans being pissed is honestly a good thing, I guess, for Ken's fans, because it's, at least it gives some sort of emotion, whether it's positive or negative. It's like the news. If something's positive, you actually don't necessarily care as much. But if you're like, anger and fear are much stronger emotions and like fight or flight instincts than being happy. So maybe that's the strategy of rappers nowadays, is like, let's just fucking lie. And people and the fans will like it. You will not get music and you will like it. That's probably what it is. And you know what? Ken's numbers still going up. Maybe they've fallen off a little bit just because he hasn't dropped in a little bit. But yeah, and it's not like he's not active. Like, you see him performing. He's on tour with Lone. He did that So Fago little music video, Hell Yeah, which I'm actually super pumped for. I don't know if it's gonna be on Fago or Ken's album, but this is gonna be an underground classic, man. I know they're not underground anymore, but still, like, whatever you want to label it, this shit gonna go crazy. I cannot wait to see it, because like, when's the last time that we've gotten two of like the big rappers of this generation together, especially in a music video? Because a lot of the big collabs from, like, say Yeet and Fago, or Yeet and Ken Carson, or whatever, like, they're just leaks. Or Ken had a feature on Yeet's album, but like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that song. It wasn't that great to me. It works when you have a catalog. Yeah, and I think, well, Destroy Lonely barely got a catalog on his Spotify, but I guess they have so many leaks that is technically a catalog. But I just don't get it. Like, maybe I'm just out of the loop. When I get more deep into the label shit, when my music starts to pop off a little bit, because my numbers are going up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But when I get into like the bigger label shit, get a deal for like a actual backed album, I'll see what's going on. Like, is it more profitable to like just leak your shit and like build up hype so people actually stream your the shit that you got officially released, or is it more? But I think it's more profitable to actually have more music out. But they could just be like Carti, where they're perfectionists with the music they release, so they'll take the cut in the money, but it's all about branding, which in all reality, when you're a rapper and everyone's making big money, so like, what are you gonna do? Flex like, okay, I got 11 mil, and like the next rapper that you're flexing on or beefing with's got 10 mil. It's like, okay, you got 1 more mil than me. What can you buy that I can't buy? So the respect is really the big thing. Maybe that's why Frank Ocean and Carti, like they got that like cult following. X, right? X had a ton of leaks, or a lot of snippets, I guess. He didn't have a lot of leaks actually, but he had a lot of snippets on his SoundCloud prior that he did not release, or like the full songs to, and like that built up a cult following a little bit too. Someone said Ken needs to stop acting like Carti and drop. I like the dude, but he needs to understand he's just hurting himself lying about dropping, then gives his fans nothing. At the end of the day, he is not that big yet. We've all seen how not dropping music. But here's the thing. The reaction, and this is no diss towards you, but the reaction you have right here shows that you care a lot. So really, his not dropping might be working on you, because you have this emotional response that now like you remember it. If he was dropping and he was feeding the fans and all, like, you wouldn't miss him. It's like the Uzi versus Carti situation right now. Uzi kept the fans fed for like he dropped like 3 projects 2020. And so we were kind of good for a few years, whereas Carti kept teasing shit, and we were like, let's go, like Whole Lotta Red Deluxe is dropping, or Narcissist. We always had something to look forward to, and like we get pissed because he doesn't drop the shit that he tells us, but like we care more about Carti. The fans care more about Carti's music than Uzi, because we already have a ton of Uzi catalog to listen to, whereas Carti, like, he only got 3 projects. You just don't understand how Ken's doing an X-Man tour without the album. Yes, somebody was saying that to me, like, he's got to drop, he's got a project, or he's got a tour. Is it called the X-Man tour? I don't know if it is, but at the same time, Carti went on a whole Narcissist tour without dropping a Narcissist project, or even the clothing brand. He is the only one that's rocking the Narcissist clothes. He is so exclusive that he's not even selling his own clothes. He don't give a fuck. He's like, I'm such a narcissist, I'm the only one that can rock my shit. All y'all are gonna look ugly as shit anyway. Fuck y'all. But yeah, he still does have time before the tour. I hope he drops, but we'll see. Maybe Ken didn't want to drop because he saw that Cochise was dropping, and no hate, but Cochise is low-key bigger than Ken right now. I don't think Ken's hit 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Whereas Cochise, like, he got a Chief Keef feature, whereas I feel like Ken's gonna be relatively solo. Maybe a Sofago, maybe a Yeet feature or some shit. So maybe that's why Ken didn't want to drop. He didn't want anybody to steal his flame. Maybe that's also why Can wanted to drop too. He heard the rumors of Ken Carson dropping this Friday. And you know how they had a little beef going on a little bit. So he's like, I think Ken might be a little bit bigger than Ken right now. I'm not sure yet. I think honestly though, if they were to both drop on the same day, I think Ken might sell more. I just think that Ken's got a lot more music out. But I don't know. We'll see. But Ken is gonna get a lot of label push for this Way Too Geeked album. So, or not a lot, but like at least some. Whereas before he didn't have any because he signed to Empire for this project. I don't understand people who only drop on SoundCloud. That's what I'm saying. It's so easy to drop on all platforms. Like if you only drop on SoundCloud, you're just like losing the bag. But they do pay. And it's kind of just a thing of like, SoundCloud's just like a throwaway or like a testing ground. And then if the song blows up, then you put it on Spotify and all those platforms. I think that's what these artists use it as, at least. But personally, I'm gonna drop. I don't even give a fuck about posting my songs on SoundCloud. Like, why? Like, most people, I don't know, I feel like SoundCloud really ain't that big anymore. And yeah, we rambling because we're just waiting for the Cochise album. But yeah, I don't really listen to SoundCloud anymore. Like, if you're, it costs $15 to release on DistroKid and release your music on all platforms. Like, why are you not dropping on all platforms and getting paid for your music? You dumb if you're not. And like United Masters, yeah, United Masters, it might even be free on United Masters. I don't know how much it costs, but there's so much opportunity. And shout out Kodak Kelly or Illy for the sub. How much time we got? We got 2 minutes till my B-day. And also Cochise. The Can project was fire. The EP. Or are you talking about the one before that? Because I thought the one before that was mid. Like I think it was Double R. But before Double R was better, I believe. I don't remember.